So Mateusz, what was today's game about?
I wasn't extremely happy when yesterday it turned out that my opponent is the young Indian Grandmaster. Actually, I felt it's the worst pairing I could get because I didn't feel so well yesterday and the day before yesterday. So I felt black without a guy who will be planning to kill me as soon as possible. It's not a dream scenario. But it turned out that it was not the day of my opponent, and he played just a very bad game, and that's the fair evaluation because actually he was very cooperative. But I also added something to my victory. It was, I think, a good preparation. The knight d4 idea was the move I checked yesterday. It was not a novelty, it was played probably many times, but I didn't know it up to today. Or yesterday, and it turned out that it's a very, very tricky move, which which already puts my opponent in a situation when he must take some decisions, and he quickly errored with f2 f4 move. I think it was big positional mistake, after which it was already more pleasant position for black, and all next happenings in the game was connected to this move. It was much easier for me to play since that moment, and it was not clear how my opponent should continue. He also tried to sharpen the game later on with sacrificing a pawn, f4, f5. I actually expected it, but also considered it as a completely losing mistake, because it was very easy for me to put a very safe setup, preparing an attack on g-file, and it was actually a matter of time when I will convert my advantage. Of course, I was worrying a bit that I will mess it up somehow, but up to the end probably it was still under control.
So maybe this will be great medicine for illness, this victory?
Yes, of course. It's much better to feel not so well with 1 point in the table than with a loss. So of course I am extremely happy and hope I will get well also in health terms.
So I have to congratulate you for first win and the first annual of this festival. So we are the first this is the first victory in history, so you will be always written in the books.
Yes, of course, it's very important, and I think it's also maybe one of the last moments where I was able to fight with my opponent. He is very young, very talented, so I got the very, very good chance to beat maybe future world champion or at least super strong grandmaster, so it is also important.